So to begin with, you need to make your cross from the twigs. Gather the 2 bundles of twigs together and lay them on a flat surface in the shape of a cross. Take your long piece of string and behind the long twigs on so that the 2 ends are equal and they are on top of the short twigs. Cross over the 2 ends and then take your piece of string and cross over behind the back of the long twigs. So now you have a cross shape of string over the top, over the horizontal pieces. Take the 2 ends back up and over in a cross shape and again tuck behind the horizontal one. So you are continually moving your ends of string from above the cross piece to below the cross piece. At the end of the 3rd crossover, do another one going upwards and then just switch over the 2 pieces at the back, bring them up on that same side, take them over the front, cross over the 2 ends of the twine behind underneath, take them back over, twist them round underneath and repeat doing that until you just have a tiny bit left over, and then do a reef knot to finish off, making sure all the time that you are tightening the string as much as possible. And there we go. When you have fully soaked the oasis, take it out and lay it across the cross. Make sure that the uprights are facing upwards and that the cross piece is behind the upright. Lay the piece of oasis crosswise across the junction of the 2, and using your tape either side of the oasis very securely to the cross itself. You make sure that when you cut the tape you have enough to cross over and stick one bit to the rest. It will be quite tricky to do, but not impossible, especially when you've got wet oasis. And do the same thing on the other side, and pushing and pulling it quite tightly so that it does not move. If you are going to display your cross on the door by the door knocker, you will need to take a second small piece of string, the string that's about 80 centimeters long, and tie it securely behind the cross piece with a double knot, so that you have 2 long end pieces which can then be tied to the cross. The shape of the cross will secure the cross against the door and make sure it stands upright. If you don't have any oasis to hand, that doesn't really matter. You can use sticks with coloured foliage to decorate the cross itself. You can either incorporate those into the construction of the cross or lay them on top and along your cross pieces and secure them with black cotton. That will that holds very well and you can't see them. Any other pieces of foliage can then be tucked inside, and you can construct something quite quickly and quite simply. If you are going to decorate using oasis, do the same thing, but make sure that your piece, any foliage you put in, is not too heavy. Large, thick pieces of foliage will tend to make the oasis break and come away. You may want to equally secure the position of these long foliage pieces using black cotton thread.